a midpoint between 2 points. So as a reminder of the formula here, the midpoint, since it's like an average essentially, is the average of the x coordinates, comma, the average of the y coordinates. So in a formulaic form, it would look like an ordered pair with x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. So that's going to be our formula for the midpoint. So in example number 1, over here on the left, we see that we have the x1 coordinate 3 plus the x2 coordinate negative 5, and we'll divide that by 2. And then we have the first y coordinate, which is 7, and the second y coordinate, which is 11, and we'll divide those by 2. So we're essentially adding them together, adding the coordinates together, and then dividing by 2. So we're finding an average. Now, 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2 over 2, and then 7 plus 11 is 18, and that's over 2. And of course, negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, and 18 divided by 2 is 9. So therefore, the final answer to this problem would be negative 1, comma 9. Now let's move over to the right and try the problem again with different numbers, different points. So in this example, we'd have 2 plus 5 over 2, comma, negative 1 plus negative 7 over 2. 2 plus 5, of course, is 7, and negative 1 plus negative 7 would be negative 8. Now as I go to the last stage here, 7 over 2 doesn't reduce except into decimals, so I guess you could call it 3.5. But I personally prefer fractions, so I'm going to keep that as 7 over 2. But negative 8 over 2 does reduce, so I'll call that negative 4. So the final answer here is 7 halves, comma, negative 4. So why don't you try one more on your own here? Pause the video and see if you can find the midpoint between these 2 points. And assuming you paused and gave it a shot here, I'll do it with us so we can see if we get the right answer. 3 plus 5 over 2, comma, negative 2 plus 2 over 2. 3 plus 5 is 8, and that's going to be over 2, and negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So hopefully the final answer that you got is 8 over 2, which is 4, and 0 over 2, which is 0. So this one appears to be on the x-axis.